Edge short here. If you don't know, let's pull up Etsy right quick. All right. Where's first target at? Right here. Where'd it go? Right there. Here's it coming back down here. Shop, it's fixing to be short here. Etsy's still short. If it breaks low here, you're going to add to it right here. First target's going to be here, then here, then here, then here, then here. I target bodies and wicks, especially on the bigger candles. All right. And the more candles stacked together, the stronger the resistance. You can see every time it pulled up here, it wicked. See it? Patterns repeat. If it's wicked there before, it can wick again. So to get past that, it'd be really strong. Same thing here. When it came up, as soon as it wicked that second time, you should have cut your losses, or you should have cut your winner immediately. I did.
Yeah, I exited that one too late, but I learned from yesterday.
That's all right. So one of my rules is I never let anything go against me twice, ever. Now, ultimate target, pivot low on this thing. All right, if it breaks through here and pulls back, rejects, next pivot low. All right, so I don't let anything go against me twice. And I'm gonna timestamp this. Yeah, I'm trying to make snippets. All right, so I don't let anything against me twice. What that means is if price pushes up or down, either way, it comes up and the next candle comes up. So it wicks back on the first one. All right. And then it goes down, it comes right back up. See it coming up? But this time it made a lower high. And this is just a penny. You see it? That's just a penny lower. All right. It's the first sign there's a problem. There's weakness. All right. So as soon as it starts to come back down, I cut it immediately. Instantly. Because here's what could happen. It pushed up, it comes back down, now it starts to chop. All right. Now, when it breaks, so I'm out. The second week I'm out of it. So what happens is you can wait until it breaks back to the top side or it breaks to the bottom side. Now you can see this thing started chopping. See, there's your first indication of the chop is this lower wick. And it's lower and lower. It actually slopes down. And then it chops. And it didn't break out the top side because there's a weakness up here on this level. It breaks to the bottom. All right. So as soon as it broke and you got to pull back, you can take it short. All right. And really the target would have been, well, the body, the wick, the body, the wick. All right. But it came up and made a lower high. All it's doing right now is this. It's wedging. It's wedging. So it wedged here and came back down. So anyway, with 2-2'd up, right? Here's your pullback. We need to pull back for confirmation reversal. All right. Target's going to be here, wick, here, wick, and then pivot high. All right. Comes up. And we know at these levels, you better be watching it. You better zoom in and look, see what's going on. Because if it shows a weakness or something, you need to cut it. It came up, it rejected. All right. Rejected once, twice, 3 times. This second rejection here, if you look at it closely, it's a penny lower. All right, it's a penny lower. You should have cut it. As soon as it came up and it was a penny short and came back, you should have cut it instantly. You should have locked in all your profit because look, after this, does the same thing. Pulls back, comes up, pulls back, comes up. Makes a lower high.
Could you say again when you target the bodies instead of the wicks on large candles?
Yeah. So, give me 1 second after. So it comes up, fails to make a higher high, it's 1 wick lower. Then it starts chopping sideways, right? Now, after the chop, it's either going to break to the top side or it's going to break to the bottom. And we see here it broke to the bottom. So our target's going to be the body, the wick, the body, the wick, because both are important. If you look over here, the bodies are very important. All right. So if you just target the high, there's a problem. Now, when we're doing the 2-2 back through, of course, our ultimate target is going to be the wick. It's going to be the high. But we do that just because there's resistance on the bodies. Just like there's resistance and support here. There's resistance support here. So also it matters for your stops too, because your stop is not a number, it's not a percent. It's on the closest support resistance line there is. Right? So, you know, to be okay for a line to be a trend line, a real trend line needs to touch at least 3 times. So if you're going long or something or short on something, you want to look for the closest support resistance. So if you took this thing short here, your closest support resistance is right here on these candles. And the reason being is right here and here and right here, there's 3 touches. All right, so 1, 2, 3. The more times you can make this thing line up, the stronger it is, because this was support, it broke through, now it's resistance. It's strong. All right, so if you can make this line touch up 10 times, this thing is a beast. It takes a lot of strength to get through it. HD's rolling over too, so you probably cut it if you were in it still. But that's pretty much it. So I made a video on stops too. It's gonna be in the YouTube channel. But that's it. That's it for the 2-time rule.